and then we record our POV.
It still would also have to access.
Aeri, me out of character, I'm just doing research. Well, in character, out of character, I'm just doing research. Like, oh my god. About what possibly could be happening. I just don't feel good. I don't want to stand anymore because my body fucking hurts. Body hurts. But time physics. Okay, they were talking about Flash. Spaghetti. The fuck is spaghetti? Bruce used on uncooked spaghetti noodles. Oh my gosh, my bracelet. Spaghetti theory. When you go back and change the past, you create a fulcrum. You put yourself on a whole other strand of spaghetti. New future, new past. It's retro casual. It goes both ways. Actually, it goes many ways. Maybe some other time. Spaghetti theory was an idea demonstrated by Bruce Wayne with the use of uncooked spaghetti noodles. It suggests that going back in time and changing an event would create a fulcrum, an intersection between two timelines to the point of change, which certain points that are nearly impossible to change were nicknamed inevitable intersections. By the way. If we just get, because they're talking about slowing down time, but they have a good point. Like, time is how you perceive things, right? And how we perceive things and how our emotions change things. That's why sometimes when you're having like a good time versus a bad time in school or whatever the fuck, you'll be like time is really fast or really slow. Humans have a fitful relationship with the clock. If modern idioms are any indication, time flies when we're having fun, it drags when we're bored. Sometimes it's on our side, other times it's racing against us. The gap between how time passes and how we experience it has engaged psychological scientists more than 150 years. Pioneers in psychophysics such as Gustav Theodor Fechner and Ernst Heinrich set the foundations for this line of research in the 1800s. As they explored the intricacies of human perception, flash forward to the 21st century, and the study of time perception serves as a hallmark of integrative research, mixing linguistics, neuroscience, cognitive psychology, and attention research to explore the ways people feel the minutes and hours pass. The eternal timekeeper. For decades, scientists conceptualized time perception according to theoretical modules, essentially posted biological stopwatch in the brain, which slowed and accelerated in line with the attention and arousal. More recently, researchers have been searching for the precise brain areas responsible for internal timekeeping, using newer technologies such as functional MRI. Scientists such as APS fellow Warren H. Meck at Duke University have concluded that a large network of neural areas, not just a single brain structure, underlies time processing, and neuroscientists in Europe, including when using optogenics, a biological technique used to control and monitor individual neurons with mice to identify specific brain regions that affect our subjective timekeeping. In the midst of the neuroscientific focus on time perception, scientists continue to recognize the integral role that happiness, sadness, fear, and other emotions play in the way we feel the passing of seconds and minutes. APS James McKean, Cattle Fellow from Holly, that is a long name, of Claremont Graduate University, first identified the way enjoyable experiences can affect our focus on time. That is a really fucking long name, holy shit. I'm just gonna call them Sisk. Famously coined the term flow to describe the experience of being so happily immersed in an activity, be it athletics, work, or a creative project, that all distractions are shut out. A key feature of the flow experience is a distorted sense of time, typically feeling that time has passed faster than usual. Subsequent research has identified the sheer pursuit of rewards from experience to material goods as an ingredient for temporal illusions. Turn off my trackers while I'm sitting here. These studies often incorporate the oddball effect, a phenomenon in which encountering novel stimuli inflates perceived durations. Dartmouth University psychological scientist, blah blah blah, this effect in imagine flashing on a computer screen a simple novel. Pleasure being presented or no, taking a pause. Can I make this like dark mode somehow? This shit is so bright. Kronos is frequently confused with the Perseps contrast with Titan Kronos. Similarity names the iteration. Time clipping Cupid's wings. What? Why? Why is this shown? Also spoke Kronos' personification in time and Greek mythology is also discussed in pre-Socratic philosophy. His consort is the goddess Anarche. Force, constraint, presumptions of inevitability, compulsion, necessity. Depicted holding a spindle. Births of her and her brother, not to be independent of the thought of the marked division of the eon of chaos, the beginning of the cosmos. Anarche? Am I saying that? Yeah.
Anarche.
Anarche. No. Oh. Lord. For a century, Jackie has become son of the punishment or consequence inflicted upon individuals through various means, such as being bitten by another family. Tragedy. Oh. These aren't helpful. These aren't helpful at all. Dude, my search history is gonna be so fucked after this. I'm gonna have to put on the screen VOD watchers skip to whatever the fucking time is. I'm just fucking sitting here reading, I apologize heavily. Okay. Ugh. Go to the edge, and I set up. I'm in so much pain right now. My body. Oh.
But I've been in the library all week. I didn't find anything. They did.
Hey, Aeri.
It's a chance. I don't know.
Well, that's good to know. We should send more people to the library.
Yeah, but who here has the ability to read for that long?
You were in the library. Find anything useful?
Well, we know Kronos, but did we know about his sister, Ananke?
This is new to me.
Who?
Ananke, his sister, they were born at the same time. She's force, constraint,
You're talking
necessity,
about the Titan of Time?
the personification of inevitability and compulsion, necessity.
You mean the mythos, the Greek mythos? Kronos, the Titan of Time.
Kronos is time, his sister Ananke is compulsion and the rest of it. But yeah,
that then
Greek
goes
mythos.
into the thing of dealing with a being of time. If
No,
Kronos
but we're
would
talking about
have something to do with it.
conceptualization, okay? That's why I said we're thinking about things, and I was thinking about the chronosphere, and then I was thinking about, okay, but then where does the term chronos come from? And then I was thinking about the force of it, and then how we're talking about forcing time forward because we're going really fast, and everything else is going really slow, the wavelengths of time.
Kronos is just the Greek word of time.
Yes, I know, but I'm thinking about where it came from, and then I was thinking about how time is perceived. He was talking about how time is perception and how we perceive time, and that is important to note, because if we are moving really fast and we are perceiving things, that means that we need to find a way to slow down. Yes?
I don't know if perception would necessarily play in as much as people are thinking, since we know that time goes on a different time scale on different planets, relativity and all of that. but
I don't think we're
there's the
perceiving
blanket of
things.
4 weeks.
We're
It wouldn't be a
physically-
universal 4 weeks for
Chad, they're not
all of
understanding
us,
what I'm
the
saying.
Antichrist, anything else that isn't frozen, if it were that same relativity.
That's another thing. We're not perceiving anything on a technicality. Our physical being is frozen. We are spiritually moving around right now. Technically, if time were to go back to how it was, we would go back to where we were standing or sitting or laying down. Because we are disconnected from our physical being.
So they don't understand what I'm saying. I need to talk about this with Cyphus, Mr. Other Physics guy. I wanted to study this shit for a time of my life. Where the fuck? Who's that?
Slower and we're moving at the normal speed.
Also, don't crush these columns.
Rather than
I don't know where they're from, but they're very
rather
expensive,
than
probably.
There's no scientific way to determine that because it would all be based on point of reference, right?
Yeah. I was
So it
thinking
could be either.
if it's
Harry,
well, if we are moving
How's
a
it
lot
going?
faster, theoretically
I
it'd be
don't know, they
faster
don't
than the speed
understand
of
what
light
I'm
given
asking.
at the speed of which
was the meeting done? We
Callum's light
were
moves.
just wrapping up with our
No, I
training.
think
Why
they're
are you in
still
your
talking.
pajamas?
Because I was reading in the library. Well, I was reading in my room, and I took a book from the library.
Then that would mean that it would be unable to be slowed down
Fair
by
enough.
any means.
But
Which
no,
is
I
why
think
if
they're
our
still
experiencing
discussing
like that, then that
downstairs,
means
but
it
they
would have to
didn't
be going at
understand
the
what I
same
was
speed,
saying at all,
and we
so
were
I
just
just
close to that.
came
But
outside.
then comes into the
Ah.
question
It has,
of
like, the
force
issue of
supply
sound.
that we
Yeah,
are
there's a lot
applying to
of-
the- yes.
Time stuff makes my head hurt. Can I be so completely
If we
honest?
were
It's like a lot.
moving
It's a lot.
faster than
I feel like ivory in those rooms.
the speed of light.
What's going on with your eyes right now?
Would be applying with each
Huh?
footstep would
Never mind.
Tearing things apart.
yes.
What?
I want to
So
ask
that
about the
raises the
index of
question,
refraction, but it
If
seems
we are
that
moving at
Cypress is
a
busy.
normal speed and everything else is moving slower.
That's another big word.
Don't worry. That was
I'm sure he's about to be unbusy.
There
We're
is
just
a
wrapping
chance
it
that
up, you know,
once
discussions from
we
training.
slow down, there's gonna be some really
But,
big
you know,
fuck-ups and damages that
Keep
we're gonna
on
have to
keeping on,
fix.
and if there's anything I can do to help your theories, just let me know.
We're not
Ooh.
really gonna know until
You're the
we know,
only one
I guess.
for me.
I guess
Huh?
so. Well,
That means either the
but-
world slowed down, we're sped up, or we're sped up and the world's slowed down.
Oh wait, yeah,
But-
like because of how fast we're going. What if time starts going, or we slow down, and then the whole world just blows up because we're just stepping everywhere, going at like light
Well,
speed?
theoretically, if we're going
Yeah,
so
I have no idea.
fast, wouldn't
I'm
just
not gonna
boom, this
lie, I would
would
love
just
to have
go
this
away.
conversation with you, but they asked for me in the meeting room like at least a half hour ago by now.
I do
if you
apologize,
said
but I
not
would like to continue this conversation
I
after
don't
you
know, I'm not
are
there.
finished with that.
Like, what if you just went?
I do
don't
believe
think
that
I'm
is
allowed.
not.
Yeah, I think that's a direct disobeying order thing, so I have to be
Yes.
there.
I would like
Unless
to continue
I
this
don't, because
conversation
the
later.
commander's out. Hello.
But
I think he's just
My
coming
thought
to
is
get
that
you.
it might be easier to speed up the particles of the rest of the world rather than spending our lifetimes frozen. via
Our
perma.
bodies are where we were when time stopped. Aeri, did you want to go talk? Because there were a lot of people in there who weren't wanting to listen.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna understand what I have to say anyway.
Do you want to tell me by the gazebo?
No, I wanted to
They
talk to
were-
Cyphus.
Oh. They were rejecting the scientific opinions of, like, our head medical officer? That's fucked up.
How about you and I go talk to Cypher?
And then again, specifically
is Ellie still talking?
Yes, let's
Yeah,
still
I guess.
discussing. Alright.
You should just have like a status of Ellie.
That's where I'm struggling to make the connection.
Yeah, and that's where the gap in the theory was, which is one of the areas where I'm trying to extrapolate.
I wanted you to hear out. Oh, good. Let's go to the gazebo.
Please,
it's nice
actually,
and
yeah, there.
tucked in.
Okay.
If no one's there, pick another cozy place.
That one, the one beyond the wall.
I'm assuming you
fair
two
enough.
are busy.
We're talking about the current situation.
My legs won't stop walking.
Corporal, you can understand that he's not in the best of moods today. Our House Representative.
Yeah, no, never mind. That's why I just walked out.
I caught him saying this as you left. Oh, no. As part of our military tradition, we have to be dismissed from higher-ups.
Oh.
His only thing was you didn't ask to be dismissed from the
Then
conversation.
I guess I'm not a higher up anymore.
You're a corporal. It's just having clear and concise communication. He's pretty anal about it, right?
Interesting, as he's not actually part of the PMC and he keeps saying it.
He's part of the family that's our boss. I have to put up with him leading our meetings, you understand? Even if I'm the commander. But if I go around saying, wait, I'm the commander, then people don't really believe that, so... For now, I smile and I just wave and continue on. Alright, we have a nice and quiet place and a beautiful place to talk. It's fairly comfortable. Sit anywhere or even on the table. Whatever works.
Would you choose not to do that last one?
Jade likes tea.
You two were discussing something. What are your theories thus far?
Yes. Earlier, Cyphus brought up the fact that we are moving faster than the world around us, though specifically was in terms of we are moving faster and the world's moving at the same speed. I was questioning the viability of it being the other way around in sorts, that we are moving at normal speed and the world is just moving slow, or not the world, the universe is moving slower. I was thinking due to if we were moving faster than light, considering the speed at which we could witness the light moving, it would have to be, at least that would have to be the difference. And thus, the amount of force we would be applying with every single movement we made would cause a lot of damage, putting it lightly.
Welcome.
Well, I guess...
I have come to ask a question to Pinky.
Oh.
I do not wish to intrude. The tree that we were defending, it was straight that way, correct?
That's that way, yes.
Thank you.
One thing you and I saw down in the war room, our TV is stuck on one singular frame of Shrek the Third.
A very important thing to mention in this conversation. Of grave importance, Commander.
I also try to make light of certain situations to elevate the mood a little bit.
I understand. Okay. Assuming that... Let's first assume that we are moving at normal speed.
If that is true, then that would mean light itself is what's being slowed down, given the experiment earlier. And that would also confirm the reason as to why... Well, does that confirm why sound would be...
No, because you also have to tie in water and how it's being perceived.
Yes, sound here is an outlier. As sound we are producing is moving faster than, despite particles being slowed down, or slowed down relative to us.
I guess regardless of the situation right now, sound is moving faster than light, which shouldn't be theoretically possible.
Yes.
What would happen if it does?
Saw... It's just not. The speed of light is a constant no matter what. It's the fastest thing in the universe, and there's nothing that can change that. Supposedly, that's how physics works.
This is what I was trying to bring up downstairs, because I had brought up Kronos, Nananke, and then I was going to get into the natural law, but I didn't get to get there. The natural law, and then how all of everything follows under the natural law, and then if we have the chronosphere and then we have it in us, that wouldn't explain why some people who have been interacted with it, such as Dracula, are not affected. So I was thinking, okay, Chronos, and then this, and then the speed of light, but then time refraction, and it's all just... I'm just intrigued, and I wanted to display it better, but I'm not... I can't... there's too many words, that's all.
There's a lot going on with the current situation.
The issue is we can calculate this on a purely physics-based solution, but that doesn't account for the magical properties of it, which are always going to be difficult to add to the equation.
I think the main difficulty that we have right now is that we can't reasonably determine what our situation is if we are moving faster, if the world is moving slower, unless we do it experimentally.
Is there a way to, given the forces, or I guess the lack of available resources due to slowed down time, is there a way that we might be able to calculate force we are exuding? Because that would give us a definite answer.
Gravitational versus electromagnetic, I guess, kind of.
If gravity is still a constant, it would make sense that nothing's felt wrong, right? If you've picked something up,
They threw something and it got stuck in the air
I can pick up this table.
Yeah, but it'll get
And
stuck
it moves
sometimes.
just fine.
Because
Well, actually, it feels the same way that you would imagine it would. It's not like ungodly heavy or anything. So gravity is still the same. Which means the force of gravity... The acceleration due to gravity is still the same as well.
Inhabiting right now. Why would gravity still work if everything is,
Yes, and if
so.
That may
Is it just because we're used to it? No?
There may be a lot of merit in the world being slowed down instead of us being sped up.
Yes, because if gravity is still a constant, then...
If it's still 9.81 meters per second squared, then...
we should have enough...
mean the same weight, and everything
velocity,
would feel the same when you pick it up.
Yes. But if it were that we are faster, and gravity's still the same
then it
variable,
would feel lighter.
Yes, and we would be moving at a speed which gravity would not be able to confine us.
Okay. So it's a much bigger issue than just us.
Yes.
Aeri, why did Ellie say we can't write anything? Like if we try, it just won't work? Is that part of it?
Anything about that, but I know that.
So I do believe that the paper will not collect the ink, so to say. But
I could try right now, right? Piece of paper.
Yes.
Ink.
It would not move at a speed which they are merging.
That's troublesome.
But then...
What do you know of index of refraction?
Are you saying we make a lens and test the speed of light that way?
Cone shape.
I think now's the time for testing. At this.
Yes.
Whatever you guys need, I'll get you.
Need to remember how to do a refraction test.
I just learned today we have a library where whatever you need, it's in there. That's news to me.
I just remember it was a lot of really fucked up math and trigonometry, and I was not good at it at the time.
Well, you know, the inverted spectrum and the philosophies of color and light.
Uh-huh.
I was just thinking about that, and then I was thinking about perception, and they were like, it's not perception, but I was thinking about time is perception, whether you like it or not, because your body has the rhythms and stuff implemented
The relativity
in the
of time, yes.
Yes. And I was
It's-
trying to
we are
explain
always
that,
going to
but I don't know how
see-
to word what I want to word. It's the knowledge is in my head, I just don't know how to say
Yeah.
it.
I think you're doing a great job of it. People just need to be patient, is all.
We are always going to see time at the speed at which we are experiencing it. So,
I
if
guess
you
there
have...
isn't a good way to test the speed of light right now, because it would all be relative to us. It would require an outside perspective, which we don't have.
That's why I think force is easier to test here. Because force will give us the definite answer, regardless of light here.
Well, as I was
We
told,
need a
the world is our oyster right now. Is there anything out in the world you need that we can go
We're trying to
get?
figure that out.
I mean,
We're
a
trying to devise
scale
an experiment
for
to
force.
determine what we do. Well, it can't be mechanical. You can't really rely on gravity that much. The only reason why we know that gravity is still constant is because everything feels the same when we lit it. Which that doesn't really translate perfectly into just have a scale and push down on it. Because there's
Is
also
there anyone
mechanical
that
parts inside of it.
can create a magical scale? Do we have anyone in the PMC that can calculate that via that way?
I think I kinda can. Properly.
Because
But they said
That's
to be
worth a shot,
unpredictable,
right?
so I could try.
Yeah, try anything.
I mean, if we can create that and that acts separately from the speed at which we are moving at, then, I mean...
I have to get a move on, but Aeri and I trust you to lead this meeting. What I can leave you with is a bit of, you're not gonna like this, but it might help. This is a piece of me that you can write on.
Okay.
It's a bit of skin parchment, but it's based on, if I just put pressure on it, it's my inky cosmicus.
Oh.
So, I'll leave it to the more intelligent people in the room to do some
Great,
quick...
we have a flesh
quick math.
whiteboard. Thank you, Commander.
I mean, anything to write on
Anything I
does
can do to
help,
help. Yes.
considering.
It's about... yeah. It should be good enough. There you are.
The only thing
I
that's
don't know.
missing is a knife to
Trying
write
to
with.
help. You know, I can't do much. That's why I need to rely on you guys.
I can do it if you don't want to write it.
I'll figure it out. I've seen weirder.
Sure. Anything else you need of me? I must away.
Thank you. See what we can do as the 3 biggest eggheads currently on property.
If you write out a request within the week, I could try to get it to you. Within our power. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. You might just get us out of this mess. I hope.
No big deal. It's just figuring out how to, you know, fix time.
Yes. Okay, so mechanical scales are out of the question. But if you could create a magical one that operates at the same level as the rest of the world, then we could calculate force there, and that provides a definite answer of whether we are moving if we are moving faster or if we're moving at the same speed.
You also have to take in that Cosmicus isn't working.
Yes. Which I still need to study Cosmicus, but
That's beyond my expertise.
I do believe that's related to dark matter. But if the very fabric of the universe is moving slower, then it would not be, well, crazy to say that light would also be moving slower. Okay. Regardless of if we are moving faster or if we're moving at the same speed, it still requires something. A way to alter the way, I guess, our own perception. Or the world's perception. If it's we're moving at normal speed, go ahead if you are.
Yeah, so Cosmicus deals with perception, or at least it deals with the parts of the brain that perception. It's the deeper scale of it, which is why I was trying to bring up perception earlier and how we perceive it. And since it's magically related, that's why I thought it might be each of us individually, and that's why only specific people are being affected versus everybody. Because we were talking about how some of us have cores, but I know Dracula doesn't have a core. Or not the same kind, I don't think.
Yes. I do
that wouldn't
believe
make sense
even
because Cersei
if it
doesn't
was
have a core.
just cores, yeah, if it was just cores, we'd be seeing a lot more people who are not affected, and some of us would be affected. Zilius, for example, I do believe they are coreless, wow, I did miss a bit of it due to some, I'll call them headaches, but of the conversation earlier, but I do believe the running theory is contact with the chronosphere, or at least parts of it.
I don't think I've ever come into contact with it.
Yes, which I did want to ask how directly. Because I know for a fact
Well, I guess technically if I gave John a high five, right? And you said there was a part of it in him.
Well, there's
but
that,
I feel like
but then also you were there when
it was broken.
Yeah. So that still technically counts because it kind of exploded.
Yes, and would it be more the energy radiating, or however that works? That again, that is much in the Zilius.
He's new.
Yes, one of the newer ones. Do believe he joined us a week before time froze.
I think I remember seeing him when we were doing the hill.
Yes. I do want to think of possible ways to, well, restart the flow of time to be normal. But as for the theory I found, I do not see nuclear fusion being what would do it.
I think
do not
it's
think
just
that is-
incredibly destructive, and somebody's just decided that if you throw enough energy into the equation, something is going to
Yes.
happen.
Well, there are ways that we could test it in a environment that's more favorable to us, given the freezing of time. I do not think, well, that it would produce enough energy to bring the rest of the world up to speed.
What if we took one of the birds and tried to make it move? Really fucked up idea, I know, but
It'd be worth trying. I mean, this raises the question: have birds fallen out of the sky?
they're all frozen.
Mm-hmm.
That's why when
Well, frame of reference, we don't know yet.
Yes. But that does raise the question: if the force of gravity was consistent with what we're moving, then wouldn't
that's why I've
wouldn't
been
it
confused
fall
about it, because
the
they
same?
said that there's no water, but we can still hear each other, but radio signals aren't working, but the birds in the sky are still
It's
there,
very
and the leaves are
picky and
frozen
choosing.
in the sky.
Yes, it's
So
inconsistent,
magic. So it's how can we
Yes,
get
and-
scientific about it when it's magical?
Yes.
I think what we're finding
mean-
out is that the chronosphere has basically randomized time.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's some instances where things should be moving and they're not. Some instances where things are completely unaffected, sound. Some instances where things are very slowed down, light, and some instances where it seems like no force has been applied yet, or just hasn't been.
59,
Friction.
60, 61. 61
So I think
seconds
what
to
it comes down to is we really just, it has to be a chronosphere thing, right?
Yes.
So either way, we need to
Well,
find some sort
also,
of ability to jumpstart things or glue it back together
he
or something.
asked us before he did it if we wanted the universe infinite. I don't remember exactly what he asked, but he asked us a question. The people would age or not age, something about us being stuck there for however long until we figure out how to start it, and then something
I
else.
do believe those were separate, and I think
Yes, but-
regardless of that option, time would go back to its normal flow within a month.
Yes, but I'm saying the way he's rewriting it.
Please repeat, sorry.
The way he's rewriting it. If we're thinking about the chronosphere and we have to tie in the option, would he have rewritten it and would it have gone back the same way? Because he said that they're gonna age 10 times, right?
10 times as fast, yes.
So I think that also kind of gives us an answer about the speed thing.
Could.
My throat fucking
But-
hurts.
Regardless, we are moving much faster than 10 times the speed of the world around us.
Do you think we should convene with the other
Huh.
group?
Possibly.
I don't think we've
do
really
want
gotten anywhere.
Exactly.
No, I do believe it is important to distinguish, while all of what we have is theories, it is quite hard to test theories right now. But going off of some of the information we have, we can think of possible solutions going off those theories. Such as, if we are moving at the normal speed, we have to speed the rest of the universe up. If we are moving...
Well, if
If
we're
we
moving at the normal
are-
speed, we have to slow... Wait, yeah, you're right.
if we are moving faster and the world's moving at the normal speed, we need to slow everything
Slow it
that's
down.
moving faster down. But as for the applications, there's a lot of it we can chalk up to magic, which is infuriating. But at the same time, that might be what we have to do.
If we were to assume that whatever is happening, I'm thinking about like the fact that in 3 weeks everything will reach an equilibrium and it'll all go back to normal, right?
I think it would fall under the same way that it was slowed down to begin with. Magic.
I'm thinking like if you have like a really, really hot half of like a metal block and a really cold half, and you put the two together, it would equal out over time. Like eventually it would reach one consistent temperature.
Yes.
Right now we have things that are moving way faster than they should be, and things that are moving way slower than they should be, and over the period of a few weeks, eventually it will all equal out, and everything will go back to the constant speed. So maybe whatever happened was sort of randomized. All of us are grouped into one item there, so like all of the Silvercore PMC was assigned one speed. But the birds were assigned something else, and light was assigned something else, and sound, I guess, completely fucking avoided it. Or was the same speed as us, or something like that. And given
It should
a
also
long enough
be-
period, it will equal out.
We should experiment with sound that is not produced by us.
That's a good idea. That's a really good idea.
While finding stuff that is natural might be a bit difficult if it's slowed down. It should still exist as a frequency.
I guess also impact would be another thing. Because in order to do that, you would need to...
And why it froze in the air when he threw a coin earlier?
That doesn't make... that provides some difficulty, because if there was force applied to that coin, regardless of whether or not the particles of the coin itself are slowed down, the
They would
force should
speed
still be
up.
applied. Yes. It should still be the force should still be applied to the coin.
Unless time was acting differently on that coin.
Because carrying it and having it on your person versus throwing it where it becomes its own state.
Yes. But...
So I guess it's...
What?
Sure.
Just wanted to make sure head of medical knew. She pulls out a paper signed by Vincent.
I
I've
already
officially
knew.
been reinstated.
Oh, good for you.
We discussed it.
Right. Of course.
Congratulations.
Need any help brainstorming?
I think we're slowly reaching to a conclusion, and it's not exactly a great one.
Yes.
At least in terms of solving things quickly. Though, I guess if there is like an equilibrium that we could reach, it would be a matter of trying to force that onto something else, you know?
Like
Because if you're holding the coin and it's traveling on you, it speeds up to your speed. The moment that you let go, it goes back to its own. Maybe if we just gathered enough objects into one area, it would begin equaling out. Because there'd be a collection of whatever magical energy that's inside of it would all be smushed together and it'd be all disorganized. Then upon bringing it all together, it would give it, I guess, a smaller distance for that energy to disperse out and a smaller system for it.
Seems like you've got this covered.
It's a headache.
Yes, I'm also going to add in another inconsistent variable. our
Okay.
bodies are moving at the same, or at least the energy which our bodies expend is moving at the same speed at which the rest of the world is. We do not need to sleep. We do not need to eat. We do not need to drink water.
Technically, I should be
Which-
I
dead.
mean, chalk that up to something else then, right? It would just be a different variable that hasn't really been affected properly.
Yes.
Like a
Which
subsystem? So like
I
within
Aeri's
your
an
own
anomaly,
body,
like, she
there are
should be
different
dead,
systems that have
technically.
all been affected
Oh my God,
differently.
but there is also the separation of your consciousness and brain.
Good
Because
Good time.
the energy which the brain is using is consistent with the rest of the body. But we are thinking at a rate that is much faster than that.
On top of that, it's also the same between all of us.
Yes. It is consistent between all of us, regardless of how interactive we've been with
Okay.
other objects.
Well, each object or thing is only affected once. Right? Because otherwise all of us would be moving at different speeds and we wouldn't be able to have this conversation. Sound
Yes.
should be moving at one consistent speed. Light moves at one consistent speed. It's just all not the same speed.
Yes. And I think the best way to test that theory is sound. We have the sound that
Right.
we are producing, but what
Then if
about
we
the
test
stuff
it
that
from
is
somewhere
natural?
else.
Yes. So I don't know if there's anyone within the PMC capable of interacting with waves at all.
Yes, I believe.
Those don't work. Never mind.
I believe Abel is. He can make sound waves.
Can he see them or at least sense them?
I can feel them, and you can see them on my body.
Well, then we could theoretically find a pair of people who were talking. And, well,
I'd be talking.
yes. I mean, vocal cords, there's also separate things. I mean, anywhere that would have a high frequency of waves, because if we can confirm that its sound is moving at a consistent speed, regardless if it's produced by us or produced by
Chemical reaction. Like baking soda and vinegar, it would bubble
Yes.
and it would give off a sound that is not correlated with any organic being at all. Be giving off its own sound wave, and if we hear it at the same rate that we hear everything else, then we know that each
sound is consistent.
category is consistent with itself, but not any other.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get baking soda and vinegar.
Yes, that is very easy to test, which is quite fortunate.
I think I'll give this to the commander.
Well.
Is she coming too?
Yes.
Okay. I think we should just do this in front of the higher ups and just get their opinion, or at least Callum, for no reason whatsoever.
For no reason whatsoever.
Whatsoever.
Patriarch at one point to thankfully calm things down. God, that was a. Ugh. Anyway.
RP goes in closet. RP retrieves baking soda. Baking soda and vinegar. Now you just need to find people.
Maybe he's off for the night, because I'm trying to find him in the BC, he's not in there. I don't think I have him added. You know, I think he's off for the night. Hold on. I totally put it in his room. I totally put it in his room. Because BBG is still an airhead. I have to keep that in mind. Because I'm not an airhead, but I'm trying to keep in mind that Aeri is an airhead.
Because this is where we honor our fallen. Not just for the Gamma Sport or for the company, but for us. Samantha Wilkes.
Girl, I don't know where they went. Girl, I don't know where they went. I hate these fucking headphones. They make my ears feel disgusting.
That's not how she died or anything.
Oh, great.
Well, I can probably take care of the death part.
So if we bring together items of different categories, life being the humans,
Okay, yeah,
death
you know what? That makes
being
sense.
a corpse, holy being a holy artifact, and madness being an artifact of madness.
Could we do that right now?
Not necessarily. We would have to get a holy artifact, which we do not have.
Isn't Helvin?
We got a church.
Technically, don't we have one?
A true holy artifact.
Isn't?
Alistair has that one. What is it? A cross or something?
We
got
need
a
something of
long
greater
time
power.
ago. Okay.
For example, we need to find a way to get the artifact of death that's in the death room to the madness room with the artifact of madness. 2 marked off.
Wait a minute.
Now we need one of great life.
Someone.
There was tales of a fragment of the world tree. Mind you, the world tree is not what they say in stories.
Who bought? There was someone that. Hold on. I'm trying to remember. There was someone that wanted. I think nails from the cross that Jesus was nailed to. Who was that?
That was so long ago, and we never got them because that person isn't here anymore. Because they also wanted Longius. Remember? And that person has promptly left the PMC with their artifacts. Forever gone to the wind.
I thought it was one of the. Oh,
No, it was one of the merchants that gave it to us. This was before we were tied in with the Volcana Familia.
I thought that was.
I know exactly
has
what.
like a
Nope, I
solid
know
with
exactly what we're talking about.
holy being or something they could call in.
I already did.
Fuck.
Did that last week, actually.
No. Damn.
I can figure something out. Or try.
Okay.
For now,
Well,
what I
that's
need
an
you
idea.
to do, test this theory. The madness room, if you don't know where it is, have Ellie bring you. Get the artifact from the death room, bring it to the madness room, and see what happens. See if it slows things down. Maybe, whereas this coin that's currently floating is completely stuck, see if you can throw a coin up and it slowly fall. That would be an idea that maybe that helps.
Okay.
Would it also be beneficial to mention the theory that we could possibly be moving at the same speed and the world is what's slowed down rather than we are moving
Well, I feel
faster?
like
No, we've already
kind of
deducted that
established
we're moving
the,
fast.
Well,
Are we?
not exactly. The issue with trying to determine if we're moving fast or if everything else is moving slow is that it's all based on perception, like she was saying, and it's point of reference. So if we are always going to be perceiving things moving slower than we are, based on if the world is moving slower or if we're moving faster, it doesn't really matter.
So the reason I say no to the perception idea is because, as I had stated, we are not technically in our physical bodies right now. Our physical bodies are stuck. We figured this out through means of what's the word? Moving down the line. We are spiritual currently, because we don't need to eat, we don't need to sleep, we have no energy consumption. If we were in our physical bodies moving fast or slow, one of two things would happen. If we're moving fast, we would drain energy, as someone brought up. If we were moving slow, it would be a slower draw, but we would still feel that, right? Therefore, we're neither.
There's no way that as soon as time speeds up, I'm gonna fall from the fucking sky again. I'm gonna be so mad.
No, that's the point. The reason we're moving spiritual is because our bodies are in the exact same place they were when this happened.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm just
when
gonna.
it
Alright.
comes back, you'll go back to where you were. In a census. Meaning you can easily get back here, but you'll go back to where your body was, in a sense, because technically our bodies moved. Before time was stuck.
I'm gonna figure it out. I don't really care about where I'm gonna end up. I'm gonna figure it out.
I know where we're gonna end up, actually, because before time was stopped, we were in a library we weren't meant to be. Therefore, if time is resumed, the forces of the universe are not gonna make us be in that library, so they're gonna put us all here. Therefore, we would end up here, but nothing would happen to us.
Okay, my question was, am I gonna end up there or on the ground?
On the ground. Most likely.
Good enough for me. All right.
You could tank that fall. You could tank that fall.
I could tank that
from
fall.
orbit,
I already
though.
did. I just don't want to do it again. But it would suck if I have to. But I do it anyway.
Besides the
we have
point,
shit to do.
yeah. Yeah, I'd go do that.
Yes, let's
Bring some
do.
people with you to test it
builds
because you might need
resistance to
some
fall damage.
energy pushed
In the
into
madness
it, not just
room-
put them.
Camille should
And the
know
death
that-
rolls. Ask.
I know I'm probably fine for both
Ellie.
of those in like air quotes, but like I'm just worried about other people.
No, there'll be the rooms of worship,
Okay, sick.
the shrines.
Sick. Everything is fine. All is good in the world.
Just when you move the artifact of death, bring it back when you're done. That is a room of
Yeah.
worship to the elder god of death.
Yep. Got it.
Do not anger her.
Don't fuck up with the elder god of death, otherwise you never guess what's probably gonna happen.
The man, right? Madness and death like each other.
You die?
So, we need
Probably.
to fully test this theory, we would need fragments of high potency of life and holy. If
I guess
this does
he
work.
said me for
I'm here to show you the
life,
room.
because I mean I do have like
Them
some
told me to.
shit for.
I'm also here because
Yeah.
I was told I was a spiritual person. I think I'm more of a
Yeah,
cinema
you're
or
like a
theater
battery.
person.
I do believe we need to separate
don't
a
strike me as like
whole
a
lot of
crystals
this
person,
from
but, you know.
possible physics, though.
I do like
Spiritual, not
meditating.
Spiritualistic.
Well, technically, equilibrium still stands.
Yes,
That's where we're
but
pulling most of
force
this shit
does
from.
not.
Force does not. Time is not working as it should be, so we could write off literally anything to do with that.
Yeah. You know, I can't get the thought out of my head of Tycho. What if you just come in contact with the Antichrist and enforce a change on him through your change shit of, you know, him being on the regular time scale? Regular in quotes.
Could work. Could work.
You want
just-
your running theory, or are you paying attention like
Yes.
you always
I'll
are?
just have to handle the recoil.
I walked up in the middle of it.
So
Like
what
the
we
tail
have
end.
established is that basically all objects, like in everything in the current known universe, are basically divided up into categories, and each category has been affected by time in a different way, but it's constant across each category. Meaning that all of us are, as Silvercore PMC, we are not affected because we are all moving at the same speed. Because we're one category. But birds are a different category, so they stay in the air.
Same with
Light is a
trees.
different category, so it's slower than us because it got
Yeah.
affected differently.
Sound.
didn't
The
fucking do
norm
anything.
and the outliers.
Then how come some of the constellations are moving and some of them aren't? Is it some
Anything
different
different
variable?
than the outlier
Or,
category.
you know,
Yes.
I'd
I
want to see all
think
the
having a
types that I have.
category for outliers
Right
is
here.
very, very possible here.
What?
what? Okay.
Go in.
Oh!
What?
Shrine.
It's a shrine.
Right.
Right. It's just quite
Oh.
I didn't expect the
Right.
decor to be so modern. No, it's fine. I just didn't expect it to be 2000 chic.
This is
Dragon
not what I was
skull.
expecting it to be. I probably should have expected this, but I was expecting like a little fucking trinket or something, not this.
Ooh.
Yeah, no. This
This is a lot more
shrine
than I
to
was-
death was built by one of the interpretations of death herself. Well, the expressions, not interpretations.
I didn't know death was a she. Awesome.
Depends on which state.
Cool, man.
But
No disrespect. Just want to not have time be fucked up right now. I'm sure we can all agree that's a bad thing.
we'll bring it back.
We'll bring it back, we swear.
You can
You
just
can
like,
actually kill
pick
me
it
if
up
I don't.
with one hand. Literally.
I
We're that
feel
strong.
I feel weird just kind of like doing that, you know? I don't want to like manhandle this thing.
Arlen,
It seems
pick it
kind
up.
of important. I'm picking it up.
Okay.
We're taking the. Okay.
We're taking it.
Yes, we have to.
Bring this to the other room. I guess.
Congrats, you guys are being let in on the 2 secret locations within camp, the shrines.
We have a secret locate. Man,
You
fuck
were
this, I
just
need a
in
secret
one,
location.
dipshit!
I know. There's more.
There are 2 total.
How
There's the
okay,
death
how long
shrine
have
and the
these
madness
secret?
shrine.
How long have they been here?
Since like the beginning, literally.
Fuck. I need a secret
Yeah.
room.
I knew about the
Then
Shrine of
fucking
Death,
dig
but
one
I
out.
did
I
not
can
know about
help you find a
at
spot
least
for
the
it.
location of the Shrine of Madness.
Here's what I'm thinking, right? You find a random tree, You click a hidden switch on the tree, and then it like takes you up into a UFO, and you can chill in the UFO.
Have I mentioned
Do you
how?
know how to carve the rooms to get someone to teleport into something that's being maintained hovering, and have oxygen
No.
in it,
No,
and
but
whatever
I
you
have
need to breathe?
silver. No, but I have silver.
Yeah. That's gonna cost
Okay, I feel like we all
several
need to
gold.
mentally prepare for what's going to happen if we do this. If this works, then like, there's a non-zero chance that we just like touch these. Well, not really touch them together, but like bring them close enough that like there's an equilibrium. Like,
Question.
we just fucking
Will this
explode
be
or
on a
something.
universal scale, like a? In your theory, do you believe this will affect everything that is an outlier, or will it only affect us? Okay. If it affects all outliers, I'm chill. If it only affects us, I'm gonna walk away with and do
Hopefully-
it so that if you guys get
hopefully-
frozen in time, someone can report on it. Follow
If
me.
we do this,
Ideally,
we
if-
don't have everything, so time just it becomes slow and not stopped.
Then potentially fuck up the Antichrist plans anyways, because chances are he needs everything full stop so that he can get into places or move things around without, you know, anything
yes.
intervening.
Though we've already
True, I should.
So that means that whatever
distinguished that it's not fully stopped. It's just moving at a rate
Functionally
that it
stopped
appears.
to the matter
Yes.
of perception of everything held within.
process of elimination, then we know that whatever it is that the Antichrist is dealing with is probably someone who's frozen in
Here
time
it
or
is.
something that's frozen.
Hey, fellas. Whoa.
Hey, we're gonna do experimentation.
What?
Don't
You guys want
mind
to see a
that-
cool skull I found?
You told
Yes,
Ivory about
dragon
the secret room
skull.
before me?
Wait, have
Which
we never
dragon?
Callum
Known about
had
the room.
Fuck no.
from the Death Shrine. Callum signed
Yeah,
off
I've known
on
about
the
both, but-
idea.
Wait, you know about the other one though, right?
Okay.
We came from the other one.
What are you
Okay.
gonna do here? Explain.
Well, lead scientist.
I don't like that title. I can't have too many titles. I'll explode.
Can you
Sorry,
explain
engineer, go
what
on and
your
yap.
idea is?
So
I don't give a fuck about the titles right now.
basically, we've decided. Well, not decided. We've deduced that time is affecting everything differently based on categories, and across each category, time is a constant, but relative to others, it's different. Meaning that light is a different category than sound. We, as Silvercore PMC, is a different category than light. So on and so forth. So we all perceive time the same for each other because we are all in the same category, but other things appear faster or slower or the same because they are different categories moving in time in relation to us differently.
That's confusing. That hurts my
Okay.
brain.
Yes.
Can you please say that in
So
English?
what is the experiment?
When I described it to Callum, he said, yes, there are 4 different categories that these things can be boiled down into. And since in 3 weeks everything will go back to normal anyway, the idea is that there is a thing called equilibrium that happens in chemical equations and just about anywhere, thermodynamics, whatever, what have you. If you have 2 things that, or even like electrical charges, if you have 2 things that are very, very different that both want to be equal, probably time, because it's usually pretty constant everywhere, unless you're doing relativity, but usually it's pretty equal. It wants to be at one constant rate in an area. If we bring all of the 4 categories together, they should all balance out, and then time will go back to normal.
Okay.
Well, how are you gonna do that?
We have 2
So-
of them, we bring them close enough together
Yeah.
that they start affecting each other, then hopefully time goes from being frozen to being slightly slowed down. That means that we just need to get 2 more, and we can pull this back, and time will go back to being frozen.
Okay. Have you
Any questions?
tested it first? Possibility of
We are about to.
This is the
We
test.
actually, we do have proof that it kind of works already, because if you pick something up, it goes up to speed with you and moves at the normal speed, and then as soon as you let go, instead of it retaining its momentum, it freezes again.
If it works, we have to be quick.
How did the glass break?
Yes.
What all do you have and what all do we need?
So we
I have this from the death room.
Because you
Yes.
imbued it
We
with
have
your
that.
magic energy and your attunement to the chronosphere by touching it and
Madness,
holding
death,
it, thereby setting it
life,
free from
and
the flow of
holy.
time.
We need
I
sources.
didn't get any of that. But cool.
Sources that
Math is gonna
are.
be hard unless if it is physically someone who's alive, like if that counts.
Things you touch go to normal speed. There you go.
I mean,
I don't know.
I had a horrible idea on that front. There is the energy that is in living things, the energy of life. What if we take a smidgen of that and see if it adds to the effect?
I would never hurt you. You're my
Not
commander.
I think
and
we should
don't
test
fuck
this
with
the only
first,
other
because
person
this should be
should-
pretty obvious. If this does anything, then we know what we need to do.
If that does anything, you have to move fast because of the problem of the Antichrist can't see what we're doing. The second you do something and it changes how time moves, he's gonna be able to catch on to
can
that. That's why I'm saying to go fast. We don't
Right.
want to risk him showing up to stop whatever it is you're doing. If that even works. That's why
I
I,
think we
want to
should go
figure
for it.
out everything that we need first, in case your idea works, so that we can do it all at once.
I have a counterpoint. If this doesn't end up working, and we spend a lot of time trying to find ample sources of holy in life,
Callum
that
is
could-
an ample source of holy magic.
And so would Cassius count as one too?
There's two.
So is Cassius.
well,
Right.
he did not.
Of course, he didn't want to fucking pitch in.
Yes, he did not say that he was.
Unless
at
you're
least
might not be able to
wanting
properly
physical
use it right now.
objects,
I
and
think
then
that's
an
what he's
entirely
saying.
different thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I could be wrong, but
In the alchemy station, Camille,
Oh,
doesn't Callum have some items of holy that he ended up using for his sword?
I think the Yulkra halo was used up in the process of making it.
There was a guy. There was one of the
yeah, there's a lot
traders
of
that we've
guys, Ellie.
met. He had the nails from.
They
the
were talking
fucking
about that,
cross.
and they
That
said that
was
they didn't
mentioned,
get
but it
him.
was
What
awesome.
the fuck?
Yeah,
Hold on a
they
second.
mentioned that,
What?
and they said that they didn't get
That
them.
was mentioned, but it was also
and it's gone
mentioned
forever.
as
Okay.
What cross?
The
You'll
crucifix.
learn about it
Brother.
eventually.
Can you fucking
Yeah, I'm
hear
not
me?
getting into it.
And then, I mean, we were talking about
Okay,
part
so
of the
remember
world
this guy we were talking about
Hello?
tree in
astrological
one, but
studies?
being
Yeah,
a possible
spoiler
source
alert,
of life.
he dies.
Fucking Yggdrasil.
I'm not gonna
Jesus,
stop
can
you
it?
if you're gonna do that. I'm
She's just pointing out.
vocalizing the worry
Called the
that if it
Antichrist.
does
What
work,
do you think?
there's a
What do you
chance
think that means?
that so will the Antichrist being able to see us again.
That's right, motherfucker. We're enders
somebody
game
pick
in this
something up
bitch.
and drop it.
Jesus is real.
And if we see any movement in it, then I'm running out that door.
Yes, we
Yeah.
need to
I have two pillows.
essentially hide these relics.
Cool. Drop them and keep
Rena?
an eye on them.
It's not gonna like kill us, right?
No,
I hope
but
not.
it might.
Yeah, that was my
Oh.
word about it exploding.
Okay.
I don't
should
think anything
not.
should explode.
Look,
You
even if
guys
this
can all
turns out
leave
to
if
be
you
a bad
want to.
idea, this is Silvercore PMC's most well-researched bad idea of all time. Most people just like, do shit off the cuff.
I am honestly, I'm okay with that being the
I'm
most
going to
researched
have to
bad
go
idea
with
we've
that.
ever had.
In case
But it's not going to be a bad idea, because it's going to
Nah,
work.
I'll face my death with
We're adhering to
dignity.
the scientific method.
If that explodes, I'll face it.
Okay, I'm going
If
to
it
walk
explodes,
towards
it'll
this
probably
thing.
explode
If
all of us.
anybody wants to avoid that risk, you can leave right now.
Dr. Freeman?
Going once.
Oh,
Going twice. Moving.
no takers. Great.
Dr. Freeman, insert the sample into the reactor.
Don't say that. Don't say that, you fucking bastard.
What did you say?
The fuck?
Oh my god!
I will ask because I don't think he's here at the moment.
He's not
Yeah,
here.
he's not here.
I'm staring down these two pillows. Hey, Bella.
Dr. Freeman, please insert the sample into...
No, no, it's not shutting down. And then, well,
Guys,
and then aliens show
I
up.
think we won.
Wait a minute, the aliens are already here.
So, as you do that, the pillows that were floating in midair, they don't. It's not immediate, but they. I'm gonna give you a live reenactment of how fast they're moving.
Okay.
It's so go. Oh,
What?
And as soon as he brought it away, it went back to being the way it was.
it worked. We're restoring the flow of linear time.
So now we just need to get 4 things. Bring them all together when we're ready.
I'm objects that will be in line with that.
Right.
We have our answer though.
Wait, we gotta bring this thing back right now.
Yes. We do not want to make enemies of death. But
I'm going as fast as I can. Even though fast is relative right now.
we could talk with Callum and see about possible relics.
Good idea. Everybody start feeling up the wall.
Right here.
So I know it's on one.
I'm so sorry.
So now the issue is if the Antichrist was perceptive enough to notice that.
Probably.
Yes.
I mean, it was like a centimeter worth of everything moving. So unless he blinked,
No, that's
it'd be a
good.
really good time for him to blink.
Even if he could put 2 and
Means
2
he probably-
together of,
yeah.
oh, something just moved. There are several beings that are unfrozen that he'll have to check the entire cosmos for. He's probably
That's
too busy
true.
with whatever he's planning to come here and do anything about it. Even if he
That's very
does, what are
true,
we going to
yes.
tell him? Sorry, we were doing exactly what you said we could try to do. You
But we play
kind
dumb
of
and act
gave
like
us
we don't know
permission,
anything.
I
so keep
really
your
like
word
that
and don't
idea.
intervene.
That's a
Pretend
really good
I-
idea.
He
Everyone
keeps his word.
pretend
He
to
makes a point
panic.
of it. He
I
told
was
us we
going to
could
move
try.
for a second.
Is he gonna intervene? That's going against his word. He would let us try. He's letting us try.
I was just getting used to being.
Letting us try
frozen.
what?
His
I don't
fault.
know what we did.
To
I don't
unfreeze time.
even live here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know.
Who
I know.
am
I'll
I?
tell him to his face. I will tell him to his face. That
Who's
I just wanna drink
Silvercore?
beer and play Atari.
Why would a core be silver? I thought they were red.
I thought they were white because they glow white hot with all the temperature at the core of a planet.
And with that, I think I want to be done because my body fucking hurts and it's 11.
Ba-da-da-dum.